What's up, friends? This is Jazz. Yes, jumping on the bandwagon. I usually don't do this, but I've recently watched a video by Game Master 468. I've known this issue was going on for a pretty long time, but it is Wtfu. What is the fair use? Now, he was going on by his issues with the copyright system, and I thought, I'm not going to let this end there. I don't have as many issues with the system as others have had with it, but I've had a few issues. It may have been resolved, but someday it might not end that way. Now, my issues were mostly with my Sims Let's Plays, mostly Sims 3. Now, the Create a Sims music have been copyright claimed almost every time if I didn't remove it. And, well, pretty much the system is always handled by machines or robots. I meant like the system, computers is what I meant. Very rarely are they handled by human representatives. And there have been other YouTubers, mainly Doug Walker, who started this campaign there. And many other famous YouTubers, gamers, have been hit the hardest, I think, and reviewers. Reviewers and gamers have been hit the hardest by this, as what I know. But pretty much, a lot of them got copyright strikes, where Game Master 468 have basically had copyright claims, right? But they've been hit nonetheless. Now, people who get strikes will often after 3 lose their channel. Where people with claims, the company who's claimed the video will get the money from it. And the person who created the video and uploaded it, who got the claim, will not. Now, sometimes they don't know the line between actual stealing and like what is fair use and what is not. That is something that a machine doesn't always know. Like, a machine will know, okay, this song is from another company, but the machine will not know what were the intentions of the uploader. Now, a human is able to reason more with that, but instead they use a machine to try to do what humans should do. But I can understand that millions of videos are being uploaded every day. Well, maybe not millions every day, but that's just an estimate. So I can understand how a human can handle all that, right? And they need a lot of people if they were going to do that human-based, right? I'm not saying it isn't hard to do. I'm not saying it isn't easy to do, right? Like, it's something that is difficult to do, but they should have more human representatives, though. They should have some that are aligned to answer issues. Or they should try to program the machine to kind of wait more. Because, I mean, any company can abuse a video with this system. Like, Game Master 468's review video of Toontown has been copyright claimed for like maybe a 30 to 60 second Nintendo music clip. I forget what game it was from. But they claimed the whole video. And the game Toontown was created by Disney, not Nintendo. Wasn't even in their system of games. Yeah, that's how bad it's gotten. Now, I haven't had issues lately with the system, but I want to help others, right? I don't want others to lose their content just because the system doesn't know the attention of people who are uploading now. I'm not defending the whole entire world. I know there are some bad people out there who don't understand the repercussions. They just want to get money from it, right? Like, some people genuinely are trying to steal content, and I can understand and sympathize with companies on that. But, I mean, and I know you can't always tell who is and who isn't. Yes, that is fair, right? but the least you could do is to get some more representatives that can properly communicate with the individual that's been claimed or striked, and try to get an idea whether they are intentionally trying to harm the company that has struck them or copyright claimed them. Like, for example, if I get a claim on my video, well, I simply unmonetize it or remove the music. I don't upload it with the intention of stealing the content. I upload it trying to represent the content because I love it so much. That a lot of people who do games like that or reviews are doing it because they feel something from the content, whether good or bad. Although, amazingly, a lot of the ones that are being striked or claimed are bad. Like, let me put a point to you, across to you. Yes, they sometimes claim it for the silliest things. Like, oh, there's music in that video that's ours or whatever. But there are some circumstances where some videos are safe and are fine. But if you say one negative thing, oh, there's something wrong with it. That's another big thing companies do, is that if there's any sort of negativity towards them, this is a wrong video. I mean, okay, yes, I know, like a majority of the time, they saw something in the video they want to represent whether good or bad. Either way, your content is getting exposure there. Companies, whoever strikes them. I mean, if someone was going, yes, this is my original work, give me money, then I could see you having a big issue with that. But half the time, they're talking about how much they either hate or love something about this content. And you're getting exposure. So you should really think, yes, a little bit of money, if they are allowed to be monetized, is being earned. But you, on the other hand, will be getting a whole lot more because of the exposure to those videos. You should really think like sales, like, I mean, okay, I'm not a salesperson or a business person per se, but you would think that, let's just say, like the smaller companies, I understand you don't get as much exposure, but the bigger companies, if let's say someone has 1 million subscribers per se, if they watch this person, if people watch their videos of, let's say, Final Fantasy, something I'm not used to and I'll bring up, then that game will get a lot of exposure. Your company will get it. I mean, you should really think, oh, they're the bad guys. They're playing our videos on their channel. They never said they own the game. They know that the content is yours, but they're trying to give it good exposure. Or bad. As I said, some people just don't like certain things. But when it comes to Let's Players, on the other hand, a lot of the time they play games that they somewhat enjoy, and they want to show exposure to. Reviewers, well, as I said, either way you're getting exposure. I mean, reviewers and critics alike, like, I said, you should really think, yes, there are moments where, obviously, you obviously should copyright strike, but there are times where you really should stop and think before you put a claim or something in it. That, one, are they intentionally trying to steal your content? 2, isn't this kind of good for me because I am getting exposure because of them? 3, is it worth the time to pick on this channel when there could be literal threats? Like literal people who steal music, like intentionally claiming everything as their own? YouTube, get a representative that will really take time to look through these issues. YouTube used to be a source of freedom and creativity, but now anytime there's a music that is copyright claimed or that seems to be claimed, bam, you're striked or you're claimed. Or yes, I know my words aren't the best, but I'm explaining it in the way I can personally feel. YouTube, you used to be great. Well, maybe not perfect, but you used to be pretty decent. Why can't you go back to that? You've had a lot of reception from channels and whatever for how great you were. Why can't you find a system that works very well and bring it back to the glory that it used to be? The reason you're getting so much feedback and response like this is because we haven't seen action. We've seen a letter, fine and good, but the Fine Bros did so too. Words. Well, although I suppose they did have actions as well, there, YouTube. You show your action. Get representatives, solve these issues. Let YouTube grow and be a truly amazing place to upload content. Please, YouTube, at least think. Now, anyone who's watching this, you don't all have to go on the bandwagon. Some prefer to keep their mouth shut, but I encourage you to make a video, talk about your issues, if any. Help support YouTube, a place that could be about freedom and creativity. And tell YouTube that enough is enough. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.